We're on the Chardon Square. They're setting up for the Maple Festival. It is the 21st of April here. It is just gorgeous out. Gorgeous out today. Yeah, they're getting it in the works. All the Ferris wheels and merry-go-rounds and all that. I'll be heading down to the trail, Maple Hills Trail. See the attractions for the coming Maple Festival. This is Chardon Square right now, guys. Going on, and you guys can join me on a little stroll here. It's kind of just a day in the life of the city of Chardon. The purpose of this video is just to kind of show you around town what it's like in the city of Chardon. I mean, the channel name's Chardon Times, so figured it would be fitting to sort of show what it's like walking through town and whatnot. It's not going to be an action-packed drama, but just be a peaceful walk. See what we might encounter here. It's gorgeous out today. Absolutely beautiful. Nice home in Chardon. Rhododendron. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I went live last night, pulled an all-nighter. Didn't really have anywhere to stay, and they got this new camping ordinance in town and stuff. Hey, Dale. How's it going, sir? Yeah, just taking a stroll down the old bike path right now. I was showing earlier in the stream. They're setting up a festival up on the city square up there. Right now I'm heading down the hill. It might seem like I'm jogging, but yeah, just a casual walking pace. A little bumpy, I'm sure. I'm kind of heading down like a steep, and just a little slope. Turned out to be a beautiful day. It was raining earlier. You got some of the best weather we've had all year so far, I think, up here. Hey, do I eat tallies? I'm not sure if I've ever heard of those. Not sure about that, Dale. Talus. I'm not sure what that is. I don't think. Talus. Is that an herb or a flower, maybe? Techies, is that Indian food? Is that some type of Indian cuisine? Shaggies. Not certain. Like tiki masala, maybe? Kind of like masala, maybe? Yeah, there's some good Indian cuisine out there. I'd say it's one of my, up there with some of my favorite culinary delights. I mean, also like Lebanese dishes. Sort of the curry use, when appropriate, is very good. Yeah, you can really feel the spring vibes. I mean, all these flowers and just a lot of green popping up now. It's just we're getting there. Some of the best weather yet this year. I'm down with my dog right now. You can see. Wait. Tabo, I saw your potential question, but I didn't understand it. Maybe you taking us to the, maybe it says O. I just didn't understand that. Yeah, it's nice out, man. I'm almost shocked on how the heat for a spring day like today. It's like very nice. Oh man, this is like I don't know if you can see this crow, but it's almost the size of like a chicken or something. It's huge. The crow was just chilling, man. He wasn't even like intimidated. I don't know, says hi. I hope your day's going pretty smooth. Hey Eileen. Yeah, I'm not far from this bike trail now. Should be meeting up with my brother. He's got a bicycle, just getting some gear. I'm pretty grateful. Yeah, it's very nice out. It's off to a good start this morning. Got some good food and good coffee. I haven't really, like, I guess I'm still orienting to walking more because I usually ride a bicycle. And lately I've had to make the change to walking at least temporarily until I maybe get a new bicycle, but it's been, I can just tell it's a totally different sort of exercise, or you know, it affects your bones and muscles differently, just walking. I think it's good to balance it out for sure. Behavior, hello. I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, I just wanted to share with everybody, you know, this is what I'm seeing today. This is, you know, my point of view. It's a nice, you know, blue sky out, sunny day. I mean, I never really got into Pokemon. Wasn't my cup of tea, I guess, but sort of any of like the card games. It reminds me of maybe like Yu-Gi-Oh or so. There's another. I just didn't play sort of games like that when I was younger. Wasn't much of a gamer or athletic, I guess you could say. Since music definitely was music was definitely my main passion and hobby growing up. Someone is asking for a face reveal. I just don't know the necessitation of all that. Human, hello. It's been going good. Yeah, off to a good start. It's been great. I think you were around last night or in the live earlier. And yeah, it's been going great. Yes, thank you. I ended up getting some coffee and a pretty good muffin I had earlier that was like really nutritious. Maybe some different types of raisins. I think it was called a Better Morning Muffin I had earlier. Yeah, we're actually coming up to the border of a different township up here. We're going to be leaving the city of Chardon and entering into Hamden Township. Right now I'm just heading towards the bicycle trail. We're gonna go up to this town called Middlefield off the bike trail, and they have amazing grocery stores out there with the Amish community. They refer to them as discount salvage pantries, and it is amazing some of the prices on certain items. Man, you just don't even see some of these things at stores like Walmart or Aldi. Yeah, I'll be able to show you guys this park over here real quick. Talk to my brother, let him know we're just gonna meet up at this other park. Hey, you're heading to the storage unit? I'm just gonna go to Mountain Run because I'm doing a live, alright? Meet you at Mountain Run. It's right in there, you'll be able to see it.
Alright, man.
Meet at Mountain Run. Definitely available top level. It'd be cool too, man. Yeah, I got this, I don't know if I ever showed you this instrument.
Yeah, I want to play live with you. Never.
We were gonna maybe play. I got a guitar. We still got our guitars on us. I got this new instrument. It's called Melodica. Really cool, man. It's got like piano keys on it, and you can blow into it, almost like a saxophone or something. I'm sure I got videos of me playing it on my channel already. We might have to dig to actually find them. All right, so they actually just paved this park here, which is, it's still in the city of Chardon. No Harder Park. This used to be gravel for the longest time. Oh, that's funny. We were just in Ravenna. I don't think I did any auditing at the time, but I got Manaway. A couple new videos on Manaway because I think it was a sergeant didn't want to give his ID at first, and then we had to just go to the department and end up getting it that way. But this is they call it a blessing box here. Give food, donate food. Anybody can put in non-perishables generally. Oh wow, I didn't know about all that. So that was no harder part. I'm going up to this other park with a bike trail right now. Is there a charge port in the park? Yes, there is actually a charge. It is seasonal too, though. Sometimes they flip the switches, but both of these parks I'm gonna visit are they do have outlets, and just kind of pick and choose when the switch is flipped or locked, you know. And then there's going to be another park off the trail that I know for sure always has outlets that are on, called Chardon Woodlands Park. We'll be at that in a little while. This one I'm coming up to is called Mountain Run Station. This is kind of a cool park if you guys didn't have any familiarity with Chardon. This one is like a bike trailhead park. Pretty cool one, yeah. I guess you could say it's a main artery of the bike trail, this Mountain Run Station. Nice picnic shelter in there. Geauga Park. Sorry about the wobble. Right. Yeah. It's just, you know, one of those things, just like bringing enough water or something. You want to, you know, have it and potentially not even need it, rather than need it and not have it. I record a lot just for my safety and documentation, and yeah, just general journalism in general, just to, you know, reflect and review. I guess, to be honest, like, it's been seldom that it's actually prevented any type of violent encounter, but definitely caught a lot of like jerks on camera, and I can recall some professional, very sadly to say, there's pretty few officers that I have on here that are, you know, that passed the amendment test. Professionalism. There are some that did a lot better than, you know, their majority peers. I guess, yeah, it's always going to be important. Like, we had to, you know, maybe create an example of better our elected officials. You know, at the end of the day, like, just wanting to respect our rights in public places. Oh yeah, I mean, it's getting to the point where people will just gossip about you because they hate auditors or something, you know. A lot of gossip, hate, or, you know, borderline threatening comments people will make, you know. Just for being an auditor, people will do that to you. It's kind of a sad reality, but I mean, you know, you can expect that. Something I've been, you know, just having to consider lately, like when people do make threats or something, how to appropriately deal with stuff like that, and certainly not get yourself in legal trouble out of any recourse. I'm trying to think. I've done municipal centers for sure. Not too many other agency buildings that I've audited that I can recall. I mean, in certain areas we've traveled to, we've come into contact with, like, you know, federal officers. I can't really recall anything, no rights violations from any feds that have occurred. You know, but one of our biggest videos, a police captain in Cleveland, was basically caught red-handed. He stole my cell phone and even pushed me while I was in handcuffs and stuff. False arrests that we had a lawsuit over. And, you can find that video by looking up. It's actually on Lackluster's channel. Lackluster's got our video of I think it's called Evidence Disappears on Lackluster. It's got the Cleveland police featured and tells that story. I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, that was certainly uncool just to volunteer, like, personal info like that. I mean, you can pretty much bet it's like out of kind of spite when they do that. I mean, but something I'm dealing with up here. Like, a lot of people do know my name. A lot of people know me or know my likeness from social media posts that I've never met in my life. And yes, I always look out for the murals. Haven't come across, I don't think I've ever wild harvested any. I've bought some in a store, and I've even been told, like, some areas nearby here, like Garrettsville, you can find them at the right time of year. Oh yeah, they'll, you know, name drop selectively. That's like, it would be nice if you could honestly give them the benefit of the doubt not to do it, but most cops are kind of like that. I mean, a little, like, power trippy, hot-headed. Just seldom times come across one that will, you know, perhaps not exhibit those behaviors, but I've found more often than not, yeah, a lot of, like, man, I believe they have to have a lower IQ than a certain point to even become officers or something. I'm in Ohio. It's weird with them. Yeah, it should be. They should be around, but I think, like, the certain trees that live around here, they just aren't. I've never seen them in my area, and I'm a pretty avid forager, like, yeah, I found all sorts of other ones and go for strolls pretty deep. But yeah, just the murals, man. I'm in like Northeast Ohio and not too much of them. One in Kent that retaliated against me got fired. Wow, okay. Good. I was wondering what happened to that Fremont stuff, but man, I know how much of a drag the red tape can be. Yeah, this is a pretty beautiful park or trail here. It's getting ahead of myself. I did tell my brother I'd wait up for him. Yeah, I'll try and do more research. I heard they grow by the Mayflowers, to look for the Mayflowers, or I'm sorry, the May apples. That would be a indicator of where they might be for the mural mushrooms. And then searching inside. Oh wow. I hope it goes through, man. I wish there would be, a good attorney that would take it on for you. Yeah, I learned a lot about the, just the federal court system with the 1983 deprivation of rights lawsuits, man, from that experience. A lot about, the important things that go into doing lawsuits, depositions, even electronically stored information that you post can have an effect on your case. So much to suing a crooked cop. I remember some other important factors other than lawyering up, showing up to the appointments on time, not contradicting yourself in statements in any way. Thank you, under duress. Yeah, keep that in mind, man. I know there's one of the most tasty, even maybe the most expensive mushroom. Man, do you ever have porcini? It's like a great one. Porcini's probably one of my favorites. Kenny McCormick, forever, says hi. What's up, man? What's up, brother? Just walking around in this park. Gonna meet up with my brother and head up to this town called Middlefield here soon. Yeah, it's a pretty cool shelter. I forgot to show you guys this on the way in. You could have a picnic up here or chill with some friends. Right in the city of Chardon. Cordyceps is most expensive. Okay. Yeah, truffles, you gotta really hunt with those pigs, I heard. Right, though. Man, reishi's an amazing one that I have found around here, yeah, even. Make some reishi tea or something. Whee. A nice little picnic shelter here. Let's see if I can prop you guys up some right here. Yeah, those truffles are real tasty, man. I just had some, man, what was it? It was like truffle honey, black truffle honey. I was putting it on crackers with some mustard or something. Amazing. Ever get sleep since? Man, I don't even know how I'm so energetic right now. I was kind of just pulling an all-nighter. I might have shed for like an hour or two. But it's amazing, really. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of walking and pulled that all-nighter, and I feel good today. I'm a little like sore from the bags I carry, but it's like a good sore, I think. Been a lot of changes in our day-to-days, and just been a crazy time to be alive, I gotta say, man. It really has been. A lot of changes this time. Been a lot of compressing and organizing I've been doing with, personal belongings, really, but it's like a direct reflection of how you operate on a day-to-day basis. So, your, all your stuff, man. I really appreciate it. Under duress, that's good food, man. I mean, you're saving yourself money from the store and probably eating way healthier than the meat they even have at the store by doing that. Thank you, man. Right. I mean, I've never found a truffle myself, and thank you, human. Yeah, consider, I mean, there's only so much. Getting a lawyer and stuff does take some time and stuff, but right now I'm feeling okay, and if it does get worse, deal with things accordingly, and then, yeah, I've been considering we just went to Florida pretty recently and passed through, handful of other states doing that. We didn't spend too much time down there, but it was still an experience. I had been down there, handful of times before and knew what to expect already, but, I guess I would have stayed longer, I feel like, I know I could have just stayed down there longer. We came back up, and it was not the best weather still up here at the time. I guess I'm just thinking, like, what state? Yeah, I'm having trouble deciding necessarily what destination state if I did travel. But then also realizing, it's kind of all about the journey anyway. I mean, there's just factors. I'm trying to think of the most crazy thing. I mean, you hear a little bit about the protests or whatever going on in different cities around, but I haven't heard too much crazy stuff, especially not in this kind of rural area that I stay in. I guess it haven't seen any protests here, for example, or heard about much misconduct in this little pocket that we're in right here. But I'm sure you go 30 miles east in Cleveland, It's always stuff going on out there. Yeah, I've never been to those 3 western states. Thinking about going back out west. I've been to like Colorado before. Saw the Grand Canyon in Arizona, Denver, Colorado. I guess I've been just on that when I do these lives, more the constitutional crusading, and technically it would be an audit of, like a rolling audit when we visit different cities. And how the departments react, potential tyrant location. Yeah, man, I hate when they try to take the camera. I had some punk steal one of my cameras once. Fed cops like pushed me totally illegally, and they got lucky. Just didn't get around to suing them basically over that. But man, I totally could have, a couple times, and like, it's just crazy how nasty people will get to you for just doing, holding a camera, man. It's pretty insane, really, how crazy people get over recording or being an auditor or whatever. Like, even just standing up for your rights, they'll hate that. Even, it seems like. Thanks, human. Yeah, man, my brother's got a really cool battery box too. Portable charge feature. Could charge the phone off it, and I use it for a couple other devices, lights and whatnot. Any USB device could charge off this little box we got. Yeah, usually when we're riding on our e-bikes, you can just plug in, like this park has the outlet here. So we usually just plug in these outlets and we can charge the box off that. Do the e-bike thing, which is cool. It can spoil you, It's pretty cool, man. It's fun. I mean, makes it a little more smooth sailing, I guess, with that. Ooh. He does have a solar panel for that box. Kind of cool. I forget what watt or voltage it gives you. From what I remember, it's like a kind of a trickle charge as far as with the bike batteries. Like, you could charge it for 4 hours and only get, like maybe 5 miles on the bike. But as far as lighting and charging the phone and stuff like that, yeah, the solar panels, it's useful for devices like that. Cloudiness of the day will affect charge rate a little. Oh, it's gorgeous out there. It's like pretty blue sky. Nice and sunny. It feels really good to just kind of chill in this picnic area right now because, well, for me, I've been carrying these heavy bags for a while. It's been a good workout, though. Holding all-nighter last night, but I'm going to sleep like a baby when I do get the hay later. I usually cook with a propane burner. Sometimes we do use this electric one, which the outlets could plug right in those. They do have a charcoal grill here. It's one thing, traveling the way we do and being out there. We just, I've learned the ropes basically about what to bring and even, methodology with preparing meals and stuff like that. I definitely have become more like the guy that cooks at home instead of going out to eat lately. This has been cool. I mean, government, yeah, I think there's programs, or what would you call these organizations out here called like Job and Family Services, or I'm trying to think of another one. I mean, you got like food pantries out here a little better maybe than that. But as far as some of the government assistance, I guess just enrolling in their programs and like things like food stamps, they're just not interested in as much right now. I'd rather barter and trade for the most part. Had some steadier gigs in the past. Right now it's a little slow, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, as far as like food stamps or even the housing benefits in this area, I'm currently not interested in pursuing like with the organizations, I guess. Pretty much it, yeah. Like I feel protected. I do feel like I have everything I need. I mean, I know I have, abundant blessings really with food and hygiene products and clothing. I mean, I am all good. So I really don't, need it as far as the government assistance, but yeah, kind of, I guess that's how I feel about it, man. Just be grateful for what we have and instead of worrying, as much about how materialistically much better it could be or something, or even with things like food, good foods and stuff. Yeah, there's these pantries out here. Even the churches have food pantries out here that are, I gotta say, yeah, they're pretty cool. It's cool to see something like that in the community and does help out. Some stuff like that makes me want to, consider being a part of just some way to help other people in that type of way in the future. Give somebody hope somehow, but I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, even these churches, yeah, that hand out the food. I sometimes find myself, wanting to show them that I don't take it for granted, and appreciation for like the breads and meats and all the blessings like they've been helping us with for years at places like that. Yeah, I could totally see that. Yeah, because it's not every. Some people are really cool at some of the churches. I've definitely come across a couple that tried to like run me off, which for no good reason or something. Just maybe the other day, even the other week, some lady said that we can't even be. We were like eating sandwiches at this church that we go to sometimes. In the back, they had like these bleachers. We were just having some sandwiches, chilling back there, and some lady like said we had to leave and it's private property, and just got really nasty for no reason with us. Stuff like that. I mean, does happen. I think I've seen a couple of those videos now. I remember. Yeah, out here in this town, there's I was gonna say a kind of a group of people gossiping about me and my brother, but it doesn't even matter. I really do realize how it's kind of just childish, gossip. Sure. They were like taking pictures of us wherever we went, and just talking crap about us, and it doesn't really matter. But if you ever want to check, if any of you guys wanted to see it, it's called Meanwhile in Geauga County. And yeah, they've been doing it for a long time, man. They like take pictures of us and make up all this stuff to try and get people in the city to like complain to the mayor and stuff about us. And a cool roof up here. Ceiling. Well, I didn't know my brother would take this long. I guess I'm gonna click it out for now and probably resume this. Wait, I'll answer some questions before I go. Do they complain about you as well on Reddit? I haven't seen anything on Reddit. Couple Facebook groups mainly. I'm sure there'd be more. There was like a community page here in Chardon. People were really gossiping about us back when we stayed at this park that the city designated for camping. Appreciated Anti-Fury. I think the truth is going to be more and more undeniable the further we progress. Like, people are going to realize if they don't break their chains, what eternity is, even. Just like the spirit of truth and uprightness and uprightness, and yeah, man. Pretty important characters in the scripture. People think. Yeah, man, it's false idolism. It's like a lot of deception. Moses, a lot of the writings of Moses are pretty interesting. And trusting not your sight or misunderstandings, the spiritual things not of this world. Our treasures don't belong in this world. Treasures belong in the kingdom. But if they don't believe in the writings of Moses or the parables of Christ, of course they wouldn't, believe in heavenly things. Like if they don't believe in the earthly messages that they can get from the scripture, of course they wouldn't understand or believe in the heavenly realm. Michael would come to mind. I mean, they're all, the seven have their powers. I mean, like, who else is like God? Gabriel's the strength of God. Let me pull this up. Raphael is the healing of God. The fourth one would be Uriel, which is the light of God. I think Raguel is God shall pasture. I think Seraquel was beloved by God. I think Barachiel was God is blessed. Those are the seven archangels that I'm familiar with. And yeah, man, I mean, Michael or Melchizedek, the Prince of Light. We are we're divinely protected. I mean, the knowledge, though, like the wisdom, is what, you would perish for lack of knowledge. I mean, just like Noah receiving knowledge and, instruction to survive. Like, that's protection, supernatural. I mean, it's divine, appointed destiny, and it's like coming. The visitation is coming, and justice you can feel. The Antichrist is moving fast right now, man. He's he will be revealed. 7 is obviously a significant number. Obviously, I mean, it's, for several reasons, but probably mainly the 7 is a significant number to remember the day of the Sabbath, the creation. The works in the 6 days. So a 7th day was to remember the 6 days of work where the 22 creatures were created. I keep saying that. Who is Allah or Yahweh? There's the majesty, the eternal majesty in heaven, I would imagine. The one, the only. It's just, I mean, that sky just looks so beautiful. Muslims believe in what we believe. Yeah, I don't know if I believe in planets or anything like that. It seems as though the sun and the moon revolve around the earth, and potentially that the earth doesn't move. Oh, the pertinence to the Muslim belief, though. I have to study. I mean, I don't know too much about Muhammad, for example. It seems like there's some secrets in Eastern culture in general that yeah. Brother just showed up. Probably chill here and work some things out before we head out. Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting to study, all of the scriptural books maybe that we have. Like, you could compare the Bible and the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Quran and, different texts like the Jubilees and the Book of Enoch, Jasher, and find common themes like the flood and different characters, the 12 tribes of Israel. I mean, stuff like that is recurring, comparing Old Testament and New Testament and stuff. It's just that's what's interesting to me. Lately I've been almost learning Hebrew words, learning more about Greek, learning about the Septuagint and the Pentateuch, stuff like that. Bathtub Larry, I can't say I've ever heard of that. I recommended on my last live, anybody that's seeking, wants to know what to read as far as scripture, or feels like they don't know what books to pull up or where to study, a great channel on YouTube is called Alexander Scorby. He has a bunch of different books, and I really like it because he reads them and the text is there too, so you can you can read and hear his voice, and it helps really like sink in the message lessons, I believe. Alright, back to Blair. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna
be able to hear it, so it's heavy.
dang. I don't know if we're gonna delve into Bathtub Larry as much.
That might be.
Didn't know about all that. Man, oh man, is it sunny out. It's beautiful. Well, looks like we got some sorting to do. Might cut out for a little bit and come back at you guys if there's no objections. I'm glad I was able to share a little bit of the, viewpoint from here in Chardon, and be headed towards Middlefield, and keep you guys in the loop here. All right, Chardon Times, over and out.